On est tous ensemble, ambiancés, la vie en C.
Race 7 in our 2025 Ironman Pro Series, and we are back in Europe for Ironman 70.3 Aix-en-Provence. A vibrant and stylish city steeped in history and French charm. Bonjour et bienvenue. Welcome to A Fighting Chance presented by HOKA. I'm Laura Siddall, and let's have a look at this week's race. Ironman 70.3 Aix-en-Provence, in the south of France, just a 2-hour drive west of Nice, which of course has hosted several Ironman and 70.3 World Championships. Athletes are going to be treated to a lively yet historic French city, along with the stunning countryside of the Provence region. The spectators and locals, well, they're going to be treated to the world's best athletes, as a great lineup of professionals promise some fantastic racing. But before we go all ooh la la over Aix-en-Provence, let's recap over the last dance in St. George and the exciting racing at the Ironman 70.3 North American Championships.
Welcome to the Intermountain Health Ironman 70.3 St. George North American Championship. This is a recreational adventureland and host to today's Ironman North American Championship and the 6th race of the Ironman Pro Series.
Go, it's Sam from Canada. I know Sam from the United States.
The men's race about to get underway. We've got temperatures in the water at 66.5, and then we're underway with our men's pro start here. Very excited to get underway. Pro women. Once again, Lionel Sanders will take the Intermountain Health Ironman 70.3 St. George. That's it for the Canadian. She gets it done one more time right here in 2025. Paula Finlay does it again.
I swam really well. I made a pretty good group. Someone let the gap open. I'm just not strong enough to bridge gaps. I ended up coming down maybe 30 seconds or so down to like the Jackson Laundry group, which for me is a fantastic swim. I can't really ask any more of myself. And then it set me up because I was quite close to the front and I was close to Magnus, who I knew would get to the front quickly. And so then I just rode really, really hard. And I made it to the front, I think by about maybe 12, 15 miles. I was like, let's put him under pressure. And so then I rode hard and I was surprised to see that I was on my own. And then it just became, let's make sure Sam Long doesn't taste anything. And so I rode really hard and I had quite a gap on him. And unfortunately I paid for it on the run. I felt horrible on the run and he was pulling back time. But then on the second lap, I was like, you can't give him back any more time because he's going to start to taste blood and then he's going to get even stronger. And so then I really pushed myself the second lap and then I started to take some time back and I think I closed the door on him. I really love this race and I've had so many great memories here. It's nice to take the last one because it's such a wonderful place and a wonderful race.
It was hot, like even on the swim mile it was a bit hot. So it was living up to the hype that everyone was talking about. But I'm super happy. I had an okay swim. Chelsea was on my feet and we had a gap to Victoria and Lottie, who got out quite a lot ahead of us. But I kind of had Victoria as a carrot for like 90 minutes of the ride, just trying to chase her down and ride the uphills as strong as I could and hold speed on the downhills and just be as aero as I could. And it took me a long time to catch her. So I appreciated, though, having a carrot way out front and yeah, the snow canyon was hot, the run was hot, but I kind of just tried to like cruise the run and run kind of steady so that I wouldn't blow up, and held the gap to second pretty well the whole way. So yeah, it's really fun to race that way without being like under too much stress or pressure on the run. Yeah, just having good memories of the last 6 years of being here really helped the whole week be really positive, and I was excited to race. Like I was truly looking forward to getting out there and riding hard, and that's what I did. So yeah, a lot of it's in my head, which I guess is good.
So let's see how that fantastic final fling of racing in St. George impacted our overall Ironman Pro Series rankings. On the men's side, we have some big moves and a new leader at the top. New Zealand's Ben Hamilton. Ben's 6th place in St. George, added to his results in Texas and 70.3 Geelong, puts him at the top of the board. Also moving up is Aussie Cam Worth, also with 3-point scores, now sits in second. Jake Birtwistle and Magnus Ditlev both move into the top 10, sitting in 5th and 7th respectively. For the women, there was no change at the top, but Paula Findlay, now 2 from 2 in 70.3 races, is in joint 4th with Kat Matthews, both on 5,000 points. And Danielle Lewis and Jackie Herring enter the top 10 in 9th and 10th respectively. Ironman 70.3 Aix-en-Provence is our second stop in Europe of the 2025 Ironman Pro Series. The athletes will complete a 1-lap rectangular roca swim course located in the Lac de Pales, which is 20 kilometres or 12.5 miles from Aix-en-Provence. The Zoot bike course will take the athletes back to the city with a mix of hilly and flat sections through the stunning countryside of the Provence region. The HOKA run course is 3 laps, taking athletes to the heart of Aix-en-Provence, through the city parks, and before finishing on the spectacular Cours Mirabeau, the Aix-en-Provence equivalent of Paris's Champs-Élysées. Now there is a stacked start list on the women's side with some of the best European athletes lining up, and I feel this is going to be such a close and fantastic, exciting race. Ironman 70.3 Venice Jesolo champion Solveig Lothseth will be looking to make it 2 from 2, and she'll have the whole Venice podium finishers Lena Meissner and Emily Morier to contend with. But strong competition will come from the in-form Austrian Lisa Perterer if her recovery from her 3rd place at Ironman Texas has gone well. Also Spanish athlete Marta Sanchez, who was 2nd at Ironman South Africa earlier this year, has been racing consistently well. French athlete Marjolaine Pierre will almost see it as a hometown race and will be hoping to capitalise on this. Then there is a strong British contingent who could very well podium or win. Nikki Bartlett, Kate Coran and Lizzie Rayner. Both the women and the men's race have incredible European lineups and should provide some thrilling races. On the men's side, the defending champion German Ruben Zaputke will have a tall order to fight off the in-form Norwegian Christian Blumenfeld. Gustav Eden, I feel, is getting better and back to his best with each race and could also threaten. Britain's Cameron Main will be full of confidence after his 2nd place at Ironman 70.3 Venice Jesolo just 2 weeks ago, and should approach this race with no fear, nothing to lose and everything to gain. Then, like the women's, a whole host of men who will be vying for the podium or the win. Casper Stornes, Pierre Lecour, Samuel Dickinson, Jonas Schomburg, the latter 3 also having top 10 results at Ironman 70.3 Venice Jesolo 2 weeks ago. But it's time to catch up with our champion expert Daniela Reif to get her insights into the race.
The race in France will be special as it's going to be a lake swim. Then on the bike, there will be a mix of rolling hills and some technical aspects with possibly strong crosswinds, and finishing off with a run in the town centers with quite some turns. For a race with strong crosswinds, I would tend to not go with the deepest rim. So maybe instead of an 80 millimeters, a 60 millimeter front wheel can be a good choice. I think most important is that the athlete can hold the TT position and still be able to put in the power, even though the wind is coming from the side. And I think from that point where the athlete has to get out of the TT position or doesn't feel comfortable, you would lose more power than you gain from a deeper rim. The athletes I'm most impressed so far, Jonas Schomburg, he showed some consistent racing. I think he can be a good contender for the series. As well, Gustav Eden feeling close to normal, I would say, and really showed a great performance in Oceanside, and I think he will be able to still get better through each race. Christian Blumenfeld, he'll be able to hopefully have the race he wants and be able to push and show what he's capable of. He's definitely in amazing shape.
After 4 weeks of back-to-back racing, the Ironman Pro Series has a 2-week break before returning with Ironman Hamburg, the European Championships. Catch all the action on Ironman Now, Outside TV, The Zone and L'Equipe. Au revoir and see you next time.